Okay, so you're gonna teach her that rhythm.
Okay. Right, it's gonna be bass, bass, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I haven't been back to Nigeria since I came here at 11. I remember people telling me that I should go back to my country. That made me feel like my heritage wasn't beautiful, you know? Because I wanted to be as perfect as possible. For almost all my life, my identity has been tied to my scars. I came here for surgical purposes. When I was 9 years old, I got burned with hot oil. I really got into makeup after getting burned because I needed some sort of like substitution for my skin, just so my scar wouldn't be quite as noticeable. After 10 years of living in America, I am going to finally be an American citizen this month. This has gotten me thinking a lot about where I came from and why. There's a whole history and a past rooted in my African culture that I have not been able to fully explore. I wanted to see how other LA-based Nigerians are holding on to tradition and blending it into the present day.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Welcome to Katula.
Katula by Africana is a store here in LA that is trying to combine traditional African print with modern design aesthetics.
We make everything on site.
Really?
So, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
In here?
Yep, right here. So we've always done that. We've always made everything on site. Because a lot of our clients come from different cultures, we do a lot of contemporary. So see even like how I'm wearing this?
Yeah.
Like I'm just mixing it into my wardrobe. I may not be wearing print head to toe, but I mix it in. So that's kind of what I mean by contemporary.
Okay.
And then we get really cool opportunities. Like we worked on the Black Panther film and the Kendrick Lamar video. Pairing here.
That is so cute.
Yeah. Get your crown.
Awesome.
Queen Shalom. Very cute.
Let me see it in the
Move
mirror.
over, Janelle Monáe.
Right.
Yeah, so I figured, I know I can see your style, but I think it's nice to incorporate stuff, maybe like if you wanted to wear it to a wedding. So let's get some things for you to try on. Oh, fabulous.
I remember after moving to America, I avoided wearing African print. Okay, this has to be my favorite fabric. Wearing these pieces now, I am so happy to find myself not only appreciating the patterns, but loving the way they look. I wanted to see what other ways people in LA were embracing African culture. The Fowler Museum on UCLA's campus is home to over 100 pieces of African art. Here I am meeting with assistant curator, Erica. She has worked at this museum for years and graduated with a major in art history with a focus on African art. She agreed to show me around and give me insight to some of the wonderful pieces in their collection.
Well, welcome to the Fowler Museum.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's our pleasure. And I wanted to focus on a few African objects related to beauty and femininity. I will tell you, this is one of my favorite pieces in this gallery. So this is a Sowe mask from Sowe.
Okay.
And it's from Sierra Leone. And this is a type of mask that was actually worn by women.
Okay.
Which is incredibly rare because in West Africa, really throughout Africa, masking traditions, masks are exclusively worn by men. And they were worn during these initiation ceremonies for young women.
I definitely remember that, going to the village and seeing like our version of masquerade in Nigeria. So that's amazing to see how it's so like all around Africa.
So I want to show you a few other statues. The two large figures here, they're nature spirits. They're representations of nature spirits.
Okay.
They have these beautiful scarification patterns on their faces, on their bodies. They're muscular.
My mom actually has the marks.
Oh, does she?
It's like a backward F.
Oh.
Yeah, and then she has two lines like on her cheeks. Yeah. It was like something that they did like back in the days in a way to like identify which tribe you're from. So every tribe has a certain mark that they put on their kids, but my parents decided that they didn't want to do that to us.
So finally, I wanted to show you something that we can touch with gloves. We have these Ghanaian combs. And combs in Ghana, the Asante, they would actually give combs, men would give combs to women. If you look in the center, it spells out love.
Oh,
and
yes,
so this
it
is,
does.
Yeah, so this is probably a gift between, you know, a husband and wife, or, you know, to a fiance.
I remember using this when I was back home, like the wooden combs. They're pretty interesting.
And how would you use them?
To comb the hair like that. Or you hold the hair on the edges and then you just kind of comb. The Fowler Museum brought up memories of my childhood in Nigeria. Family and friends I had not thought about in a long time. I was so inspired I decided to reach out to Lula Washington Dance Theater. Here they teach the art of African dance and drumming to students of all ages. African dance was an important part of my upbringing, so I was so excited to sit down with the founders of this studio to find out how bringing these classes here has affected the community. I was saying, I think it's amazing how you guys are teaching cultural, you know, dances and music, because I feel like a lot of the times, especially in California or LA, you would say it's not really celebrated as much. Why was it important for you to offer African dance here?
In Los Angeles, very often the focus is commercial dance, hip-hop dance, or maybe ballet, or maybe modern dance. It's only like people are into one thing. And we felt that even if you want to be a ballerina, even if you want to be a hip-hop dancer in Hollywood, even if you want to be in a modern dance company, you needed to have African dance. We are multicultural people. We live in America, but our home, our roots are in Africa. And so we think people should celebrate that.
So can you talk about a bit about how the studio and the dance has affected people that come here?
This is home.
Yeah.
So when people come in here, they feel like they're at home.
Yeah.
From the littlest ones to the oldest ones. We teach them how to be good citizens. We teach them how to be focused. We teach them how to be able to get along. We teach ethics, so we teach them how to be, how to...
So it's not just dance.
It's not just dance, but they have to learn how to be in class.
So I'm really excited to go into the class and see the students learn, and also for me to pick on some stuff today.
Back is on arch. Okay. It's like the water. And taking it back, 2, 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. Forward. And have this shape with your arm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you step, step, step. Then you step, step, step. Now can you look back again and hear the breaks on? Okay. You know, the drum tells us when to move. Right.
Looking around, not only am I seeing kids enjoying themselves, but I can see them learning and gaining appreciation for a culture that many of them have never gotten to experience. My parents have always stressed the importance of embracing my Nigerian heritage, and today has really allowed me to do just that. I have seen many people here in America that are searching to connect with a culture they care for and appreciate. And to be a part of both is something that I am truly proud of.
Thank you so much for watching. For more videos, click here. To subscribe, click here.